Welcome back, friends. You're listening to Simply Explained English. I'm Jack.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. And today we're going to explore another exciting story and learn some new phrases together.
Sarah, I have a question for you. Imagine you're walking down the street and you see a wallet on the ground. You look inside and it's full of money. What do you do?
Wow, that's a tough one. I would like to think that I would immediately try to do the right thing, but I admit it's a real test of character.
Exactly. And that's our topic today. We're going to hear a story from our character, Emily, who found herself in that exact situation.
This sounds very interesting. Let's see what happened.
But first, just a quick reminder. If you're enjoying the podcast, please take a moment to like it. And even better, leave us a comment.
Your support helps us make more episodes. Okay, I'm ready for Emily's story of honesty.
My name is Emily. Yesterday, as I was strolling home from the park, something unusual caught my eye. A wallet lying on the sidewalk. I picked it up and looked inside to see if there was an ID card. There was one. I also saw something else, a lot of cash. I quickly counted. There was over $400 inside. I have to be honest, for 1 second, I was tempted. That money could really help me with my rent this month. Nobody was around. Nobody saw me pick it up. But then I thought about the person who lost it. And what if the wallet had fallen into the wrong hands? They must be so worried and upset. I knew I had to do the right thing. The ID card had a name, but no address. So I decided to track the person down on social media. It took about 15 minutes, but I managed to figure out who they were from a profile with the same name and picture in my city. I sent a message explaining the situation, and they replied almost immediately. The owner was a young student, and he was so relieved. He said he had been looking for it everywhere. We met for a coffee an hour later so I could give it back. He was incredibly grateful and offered me a reward, but I politely declined. Seeing how happy and relieved he was, that was a better reward than any amount of money.
What a well-told story. I love the descriptive words she used.
Me too. It really paints a picture, and it's full of wonderful vocabulary. Let's break some of it down.
Let's start with the first verb, to stroll. This is a lovely word. It means to walk in a slow, relaxed way, especially for pleasure. It's not walking to get somewhere fast.
Exactly. For example, on Sunday afternoons, we like to stroll through the park. Let's repeat that with a relaxed voice. We like to stroll through the park.
Next, Emily said, something caught my eye. This is a very common idiom. It means you suddenly notice something because it is interesting, attractive, or different.
It's a great phrase. For example, I was browsing in the bookstore when a book with a bright yellow cover caught my eye.
That's a perfect use. Let's practice. Say this one like you've just spotted something. That beautiful painting on the wall caught my eye. She found the wallet on the sidewalk. This is a simple but important word. The sidewalk is the paved area at the side of a road for people to walk on.
And a quick note for our listeners. Sidewalk is mainly used in American English. In British English, people usually say pavement. Let's practice with a new example. The children were drawing with chalk on the sidewalk.
She counted the money inside. The verb to count means to calculate the total number of things in a group. For example, I need to count my money before I pay.
That's right. A very simple example is count to 10 before you open your eyes. Let's repeat that. Count to 10 before you open your eyes.
She was tempted. Tempted means you want something, but you know it's not a good idea.
It's a very human feeling. For example, I'm trying to eat healthy, but I am tempted by that slice of cake.
A temptation many of us know well. Let's say that with a little desire in your voice. I am tempted by that slice of cake. She was worried the wallet had fallen into the wrong hands. This is a fantastic idiom. It means that something important, like a secret or a wallet, is found or taken by a bad or dishonest person.
Exactly. It's about a dangerous or bad outcome. For example, the spy worried that the secret codes might fall into the wrong hands. Let's say that with a serious, worried voice. The secret codes might fall into the wrong hands.
She thought the owner must be so upset. The adjective upset is a very common word for feeling worried, unhappy, or angry because of something that has happened.
You could say, he was very upset to hear that the concert was canceled. Let's repeat that with a sad, disappointed voice. He was very upset to hear the news.
Because there was no address, Emily had to track the person down. This is a great phrasal verb. To track someone down means to find someone after a long and difficult search.
Yes, like a detective. For example, the police are trying to track down the man who robbed the bank. Let's repeat that. The police are trying to track down the man.
And she managed to figure out who they were. Another very useful phrasal verb. To figure something out means to understand or find the answer to something by thinking about it.
I use this all the time. For example, this math problem is difficult. I can't figure out the answer.
Let's practice that. Say it with a confused voice. I can't figure out how this machine works. She was so relieved. Relieved means happy because a bad thing did not happen or it is finished.
It's a wonderful feeling. For example, I was so relieved when I found my lost keys. Let's say that with a big sigh of relief. I was so relieved to hear you are safe.
She was also incredibly grateful. Grateful is an adjective that means feeling or showing thanks to someone because they have done something kind for you.
It's important to be grateful. You can say, I am so grateful for all your help. Let's say that with a sincere, thankful voice. I am so grateful for your friendship.
The student offered Emily a reward. A reward is something, usually money, that is given to someone who has helped you or returned something you have lost.
Exactly. The family offered a reward for the lost cat. Let's repeat that. They offered a reward for the lost cat.
But Emily politely declined. The verb to decline is a formal way to say no. It means to refuse to accept or do something, but in a polite way.
Yes, it's more polite than just saying no. For example, he declined the invitation to the party because he was busy. Let's practice that. He declined the invitation.
Fantastic. That's all of our key phrases. You all did a wonderful job.
Now that you understand all the vocabulary, let's listen to Emily's story one last time from start to finish. Just relax and see how much you understand now.
My name is Emily. Yesterday, as I was strolling home from the park, something unusual caught my eye. A wallet lying on the sidewalk. I picked it up and looked inside to see if there was an ID card. There was one. I also saw something else, a lot of cash. I quickly counted. There was over $400 inside. I have to be honest, for 1 second, I was tempted. That money could really help me with my rent this month. Nobody was around. Nobody saw me pick it up. But then I thought about the person who lost it. And what if the wallet had fallen into the wrong hands? They must be so worried and upset. I knew I had to do the right thing. The ID card had a name, but no address. So I decided to track the person down on social media. It took about 15 minutes, but I managed to figure out who they were from a profile with the same name and picture in my city. I sent a message explaining the situation, and they replied almost immediately. The owner was a young student, and he was so relieved. He said he had been looking for it everywhere. We met for a coffee an hour later so I could give it back. He was incredibly grateful and offered me a reward, but I politely declined. Seeing how happy and relieved he was, that was a better reward than any amount of money.
And we're back. It's so much clearer the second time, right?
It is. Now, for our final practice, we call it the shadowing round. Just listen and repeat immediately. It's perfect for your pronunciation and memory. Ready?
First one, to stroll. Repeat it with me. To stroll. It's a lovely day to stroll in the park.
Next, caught my eye. Let's pronounce it together. Caught my eye. A beautiful dress in the window caught my eye.
And now, sidewalk. Say it clearly. Sidewalk. The kids were playing on the sidewalk.
Next up, to count. Repeat it after me. To count. Please count the plates on the table.
Let's try this one. Tempted. Let's say it together. Tempted. I was tempted to eat another cookie.
Moving on, fall into the wrong hands. Repeat it clearly. Fall into the wrong hands. This is a secret. It must not fall into the wrong hands.
Almost there. Upset. Let's pronounce it together. Upset. She was upset because she missed her train.
A phrasal verb. Track someone down. Repeat it after me. Track someone down. It took a long time to track down my old friend.
And figure out. Let's say it together. Figure out. I need to figure out how to solve this problem.
Next. Relieved. Repeated clearly. Relieved. I was so relieved to find my lost phone.
Next, grateful. Repeat after me. Grateful. I am very grateful for your help.
And reward. Let's pronounce it. Reward. He received a reward for his bravery.
And the last one, to decline. Say it with a polite voice. To decline. She had to decline the job offer.
Wow, what a great story and a fantastic practice session. You all did an amazing job.
You did. Now it's your turn. Our question for you is, have you ever found something valuable? What did you do?
Let us know your stories in the comments section. We love reading what you have to say.
That's all we have for you today. Until next time, keep practicing.
Bye for now.